Let's travel back around 90 million years. The age of dinosaurs, the Cretaceous period. Back then, Antarctica wasn't a frozen wasteland. Instead, it was part of a giant supercontinent called Gondwana, which also included South America, Africa, Australia, and India. Though it lay closer to the South Pole than today, Antarctica's climate was milder. Vast forests of conifers, ferns, and hardy flowering plants covered the land. But here's the catch. Even back then, the South Pole faced months of darkness each year. Imagine a place where the sun sets and doesn't rise again for 4 months. Temperatures could drop low, though it wasn't as icy as today. For millions of years, these secrets lay hidden beneath layers of rock and ice. It wasn't until the late 20th century that scientists braved harsh conditions to dig for fossils in Antarctica. One of the first big discoveries came in 1991. Paleontologists uncovered the bones of a remarkable predator in the Transantarctic Mountains. They named it Cryolophosaurus ellioti. It was about 20 feet long, a meat-eating dinosaur with a bizarre crest on its head, like a giant bony wave. Some call it the Elvosaurus because its crest looks a bit like Elvis Presley's hairstyle. Small theropods, possible early relatives of raptors, adapted for cold conditions. Sauropodomorphs, long-necked plant eaters who may have grazed on tough polar vegetation. Hadrosaurs, the duck-billed dinosaurs, likely browsing through forests even during chilly months. Ankylosaurs, armored herbivores who might have lumbered among snow-covered trees. But the big question is, how did these dinosaurs survive such extreme seasons? Each year, the polar regions plunge into long, sunless winters. Picture an Antarctic forest under a sky full of stars and shimmering auroras, but no daylight for months. Scientists believe polar dinosaurs may have used several strategies. 1. Migration. Some species might have migrated northward during the polar night, traveling hundreds of miles to follow the sun and food. 2. Endurance. Others may have stayed put, toughing out the cold. Some dinosaurs show signs of being warm-blooded. Their bones grew in ways suggesting high metabolism, helping them generate body heat. Third night vision. Studies of dinosaur skulls hint that some had large eye sockets, possibly adapted for seeing in low light, perfect for surviving months of twilight or darkness. These theories paint a picture of dinosaurs as far more adaptable than we ever imagined. So why don't we hear more about these polar dinosaurs? One big reason is location. Fossil digs in Antarctica are incredibly difficult. Scientists work in temperatures far below freezing, battling blizzards and shifting ice. They often have only a few weeks each summer to dig before conditions turn deadly. Another reason is funding. Antarctic expeditions cost millions of dollars. Transporting equipment, helicopters, and fossil samples across the ice is no small task. And finally, there's pop culture. Movies, documentaries, and toys tend to show dinosaurs in tropical jungles, roaring under palm trees. The idea of dinosaurs in a cold, dark forest simply doesn't fit the classic image people expect. Yet, the story of Antarctica's dinosaurs is one of the greatest mysteries in paleontology. Did these dinosaurs truly thrive in polar darkness? Were they feathered, using insulation against the cold? Did they migrate in massive herds, or were they year-round polar residents? As climate change melts parts of Antarctica's ice, new fossils are slowly emerging from the rocks, clues to a lost world no one thought possible. The next time you picture a dinosaur, remember this. Some dinosaurs may have witnessed the southern lights dancing across a polar sky. In the cold silence of Antarctica, their bones still lie hidden, waiting to tell their untold story.
Thank you for joining me on this journey into one of history's hidden worlds. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because the past has so many secrets still waiting to be uncovered.